Hey guys, it's Erin Brenhouse from the Wildflowers Creative Team, and welcome to my 3D Citrus demo. Begin with your Showers gel polish. Okay, so we're gonna begin with an almond nail. It's already been buffed, and we want to do a nice color to contrast the background for our 3D fruit, for our elevated fruit. So I'm gonna be using the gel polish in Showers. It's our baby blue color from Wildflowers. We're going to apply 2 thin coats as the background, just to have a nice contrast. These gel polishes just need to cure for 30 seconds in an LED light. So I'm going to pop that in. And we'll just do that again with a second coat of Showers. Nice and thin. Now, when you're dealing with art paste, the best thing to do at this point is to seal it in with some tack-free shiny top coat. So you can use either the metallic top coat or the top coat gel. And then we're going to give that a good cure. And now we can start working with the art paste when this is cured. Okay, so this is ready to go, and we are ready to jump in with our art paste. First up is a cute little lemon. We are going to grab the yellow, neon yellow from the Neon collection of art paste. And I like to use the Jewel spatula to just scoop some out. So I'm gonna scoop out hold on, let me just make sure this is clean. We're going to be using isopropyl alcohol today. Okay. Take a little scoop. About this much. And we're going to actually make sure you're always using gloves for this. We're going to roll it in our gloved finger. And we're going to put it on the nail. Okay. And now what we're going to do is take the silicone tool that has the flat edges. I'm actually using the small silicone tool set today. And I'm going to be using the one that has a kind of like a flat edge. Looks like this. Okay. And I'm going to dip it in some isopropyl alcohol so it's wet. It doesn't have to be dripping. You can take off the excess. And I'm just going to begin to flatten my circle. But lemons are not circles. So we want to start to use the tool at a 90-degree angle to the nail to start just pulling it in the right directions and kind of lengthening it. And making it a little bit, pointier at the edges, like a lemon. Starting to form that lemony shape, okay? If you feel that your tool is starting to stick, dip it back into some isopropyl alcohol and that'll remove all the stickiness. So I'm just flattening it out a little bit more. As I work, I tuck in the edges to make it look more like the shape of a lemon. Tuck the top corner. That's looking good. I like that shape. Now, before curing, we want to create some texture in our lemon. So we're going to use our fidget stylus. It's a little bit dirty because I've been using it with all my art paste, but that's okay. And we're going to just create some dots along the bottom side of the lemon to give it texture. So we're just going to push our stylus gently. We're not going all the way through. We're creating just some texture. Okay? And we're going to cure that. Next, we're going to go in with the orange, the fall orange. This one is really deep and gorgeous in color. And we're going to use this to create, of course, an orange. So scoop up a similar amount to what you had your lemon. And we're going to roll it in our fingers, making a circle this time because oranges are circular. And we're going to place that on the nail. There we go. Trying not to let it stick to the glove. Again, I'm going back with the flat silicone tool. You can use the big ones, or these are the smaller silicone tools. I wet it with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol before pressing our orange almost like into a flat pancake. You see how thin I'm doing it? This is elevated art. It doesn't need to be crazy 3D art. Just elevated. Just a little bit of texture and fun for our clients. All right, so I made it into a cute little pancake. And now, just like the lemon, I'm going to grab the fidget stylus. And I'm going to go in and create some, oops, there's a little hair on there. Let me get it off, a little fluff. I'm going to go in and I'm going to make little soft dots, making texture in our orange, in the peel. Because this is the outside of the orange. And to really give it an orange look, we're going to make at the top of the fruit, we're going to go a little bit deeper and wider with our stylus to make a bigger hole. And if it's a little too big, you could just push it back in. But that's good. And we're going to cure that. All right, let's do one more lemon, and then we're going to do some leaves. So we'll go back into our yellow. Get a scoop. Roll it into a ball. Another trick for the lemony shape is you could try to roll one side a little pointier, like that, to start, just really gently between your fingers. Let's put that guy down. And we are going to grab our flat tool again. That's our go-to for the art paste. It is the easiest way to flatten out your art paste. And as I work, I'm going to go at a 90-degree angle, bring my lemon a little bit more into a point on the top and bottom, just to create that shape. And then flatten it some more. I want to make the top of that lemon a little pointier, and it's getting sticky, so I'm going back into the isopropyl alcohol. And that makes it a lot easier to work with. Don't fight with your art paste, guys. I'm telling you, it is a lot easier with some alcohol. Okay, so let's grab our fidget stylus one more time and make some little dots towards the bottom of our fruit for some ridges and texture in the peel of our lemon, just like so. Okay, and we're going to cure that, and then we're going to make some leaves to go with it. Okay, now it's time to make some leaves and to choose the color of art paste for our leaves. So I have 3 greens here. So let's check them out and see which one is going to create the nicest contrast and be the most complementary for our design. So we have neon green. Kapow. This would be really cute to make some limes. Super cute, but I feel like it's too bright. It looks too similar to the lemon. So I'm going to check what else we have. Let's see. We have tubular teal. So that is a nice light teal color. I don't feel like that's leafy enough. It's too pale. Of course, we're going to go with my favorite green. I usually end up using this one, gnarly green. I just love this one. It's just the perfect green for leaves. So we're going to use that. I believe that one is from the Raphael or Donatello collection. I'd have to double check which one, but it is from one of those two. So we're gonna make some leaves now. The leaves we want smaller than our fruit. So be sure to pick up a smaller amount than you did for your fruit, like a significantly smaller amount. So I'm gonna grab, oops, with my spatula, a little scoop, and I'm gonna do the same thing as I did before. I'm gonna roll it in my fingers to make a ball, like so. And let's start by making a leaf up here by the top of the lemon. Oops, I went totally out of frame there, but it's okay. I was just putting it down. So we're gonna make a leaf here. I'm gonna grab the same tool again to flatten it out. I can put some isopropyl alcohol on it, and I'm going to make a leaf the same way that I made my lemon. I'm just going to flatten it and then bring it to a point. And we really want to flatten out the leaf. And create like a little oval shape leaf. You can make it a little bit more pointed like this, or you could leave it rounder. But you have that little leaf. Now, to create the really awesome texture in this leaf, I'm actually gonna grab an X-Acto knife, like a sharp little edge. So don't mind it, it's like my husband's like one from the garage. So it's like an old rusty X-Acto knife. But I'm going to use the sharp knife edge. You can use any type of knife. I'm gonna rest my finger on my other finger, and I'm gonna cut without going all the way through. I'm gonna press a line through the middle of that leaf to create like that veiny look. And now I'm going to rest my finger on my finger again so that I could do it at an angle, and we're going to do the little veins going this way. So let's do a few like that, and I'm going to just turn it over and do it on the other side. How cute is that leaf? I just love it. It's such a fun technique. So let's cure that. I like to do one at a time. While that's curing, we can make another leaf. Take another piece of green. Roll it in our finger. That's even a little small. I could get a little more. Okay, so let's make a leaf for our orange. So I'm just rolling a little bit of a bigger piece. And let's stick it right there. Get it stuck down. Same tool again. And we press, press, press. And at the same time, we bring it to a point. We work it into a little bit of a point. And this leaf is on top of our orange a bit. That's totally okay. We can move it a little bit if we want to the side. See how I'm kind of scooping from underneath? I'm pushing my tool underneath to get it a little bit off to the side a little more, which is perfect. And I'm just going to bring that leaf to a point. Keep flattening it as I go. There we go. I want my leaf to have a little bit more of a point on the other side as well. I don't like the shape of this one, so I'm going to do the same thing and kind of work it like we worked the lemons at a 90-degree angle, making sure to flatten it as we go. There we go. That's super cute. That's a better shaped leaf. It's a little bit big, so I'm going to teach you guys a trick. I'm going to remove, with my X-Acto knife, half of that. I just removed it. Remember, this is uncured product, so it is very easy to work with when it's still uncured. And only the leaf is uncured, so it's the only part that is getting removed. So let's go back in and fix that leaf. I wanted to show you guys in real time how to do that. So here we go. We have way less product now. We could scoop that to the side and make our smaller leaf. So I'm just bringing it back into a nice shape. Trying to get it to come to a point. There we go. That's much better with a smaller amount of product. And now we're going to grab our X-Acto knife again and create the veins in the leaf. So like I said before, balance your finger. Oops, and create a cut. Sorry that I was out of frame. Turn it to the side and we're going to do our diagonal shaped veins going in one direction like that, and we're going to do it on the other side. Perfect. I like to cure in between each fruit and each leaf just because I'm scared that I'll mess it up, but you can always keep working. I'm going in for the last leaf. That's a bit big. We don't want that. I'm already removing some before it even goes on the nail this time. I learned from my mistake last time that it was too big. But you go with what you feel, with what you like. So we have this little ball, and I'm going to this time try to make it into a point before it goes on the nail. But it's very small, so I'm just kind of twisting it on one side of the circle. And I'm going to lay it down on my lemon over here to the bottom. You see how I kind of made it into a point? So I rolled it in my finger like that. Just if you want to avoid the step of having to mess around with it with your silicone tools. So we just flattened out that leaf, get it tucked into the top of the lemon. And I just like it the way it is already. I don't need to mess around much with it. That's totally great. You'll see that as you work, you get used to the process and it gets a little easier. And again, we're gonna, without slicing all the way through, we're gonna gently press the X-Acto knife down into the leaf to create the vein down the center. And then we're going to go along the sides of the leaf to create all that gorgeous leafy texture. There we go. So cute. Okay, how cute are these? That's all there is to creating citrusy, fun, elevated art, guys. Be sure to use our hashtag if you try this, WF Elevated. I want to hear all your questions. Be sure to troubleshoot with us. We want to help you guys with your art paste. If you're having any trouble, let us know, tag us, and we will catch you on the next theme.